everybody, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a little while since my last video. I just haven't really felt inspired or motivated to film, honestly. I was in Fethiye for 2 nights.
Hey everybody, I am currently in Fethiye. It was like a 3.5 hour bus ride here. I'm here for 2 nights. Tomorrow I'm spending the day doing a 12 island boat tour, I think it was. Something like that. Just exploring the beautiful beaches that Fethiye is known for, and then I have to figure out what I'm doing because I can't take a ferry into Greece from Turkey right now.
I'm doing a 12 island tour today. I don't think we're going to all 12 islands, but I know we'll at least be able to see them. So this is the first island. I don't remember what it's called, but it's pretty cool. Wasn't my favorite tour, just as someone who is traveling by herself and someone who enjoys meeting other people and getting to know other people. It just wasn't really the right kind of environment for me. It was a lot of couples and families, and like the other tourists that I was on board with were actually very, very rude to me for the duration of the trip, which was almost an entire day. So I don't know, it just wasn't really a great setting. I wanted to have a good time, I really did, but at the end of the day it wasn't for me. Maybe a different tour. Yeah, so we just stopped at about 4 or 5 different beaches and went swimming. We had lunch on board. So today I actually just got to Baldrum, so that's on the west side of Turkey.
Good morning everybody. It is the next morning, Wednesday. It's about 8 a.m. I'm just waiting for my instructor to come pick me up because today I'm going scuba diving. I know it includes 2 dives, but obviously I don't know like where we're going. But hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be from on a boat. my way to Baldrum Castle. And I just kind of came across these ruins. I don't really know what they are, but I'm gonna walk around and find out. So apparently this gate called Mindos Gate is the only surviving monumental gate of the 7-kilometer long ancient city wall of a city called Halicarnassos, which was built by King Mosque in the 4th century BC. But no one has ever been able to determine the exact height of this gate. Right, so I found some graves dating back to the 4th century BC. I believe this one is just 1 level, and then the one back there is 2 levels. So today I'm at Baldrum Castle, also known as the Castle of St. Peter. The castle was built by the Order of St. John of Jerusalem at the beginning of the 15th century AD and ruled by them for almost 120 years until the conquest of Rhodes by Suleiman in 1522. So towards the end of the 9th century, a small Byzantine ship actually sank off the coast of Bodrum in Turkey. That ship was excavated between the years 1995 and 1998, and about 35% of the hull had actually survived excavation. So the building that I just went into behind me here was the Mosque of the Castle. It was constructed by the Knights of St. John in the 16th century. They actually think that it was built on top of remnants from a 15th century building. This minaret was added during the reign of Suleiman. And then when they found the remnants of another building inside, they also found, unfortunately, 3 different graves, one of which contained 12 bodies stacked on top of one another, both adults and infants, unfortunately. So right now I'm in the underwater Amphorae exhibit. So stamp seals may indicate the city, the name of the merchant or the workshop, and are usually impressed on the upper part of the handle or on the shoulder of the jar. So amphoraes are actually very important for determining the date of a shipwreck, as well as the origin of the ship's cargo, and providing information on foodstuffs and mercantile systems as well. Decade of the 11th century, so AD 1026, anchor failure actually caused a Byzantine ship to sink to a depth of 33 meters inside the natural harbor of Circe-Limani Marmaris on Turkey's southwest coast. So the ship was a 2-masted lateen-rigged vessel. It had an overall length of about 15.6 meters and a capacity of about 30 metric tons or so. So it cost me about $15 Canadian to get in here. So far there's only like 3 pools and they're really busy, but I'm gonna keep going and see what else I can find. So I guess I came in through like the other entrance, which is maybe people's exit. because the farther up I got, oh my god, the farther up I got, the busier it got, like way busier. But I guess it's also what I get for coming on a weekend. But there's some ruins here, so I'm just gonna check those out too. Apparently there's a lot more to these ruins than I initially thought, so lucky for you guys, that wasn't going to be just a short, useless clip. So I'm gonna go explore. We are going there. Honestly, I think this is the only ruin I'm gonna go to. I would love to see everything else, but I'm so uncomfortable right now. Like, my hand is shaking. I just walked 20 minutes without any shade. It's like 34 degrees right now, I believe, and it just like spans really far. Like it goes all the way over there, goes all the way over where those trees are, goes up this hill there, goes over there. I can't, it's too hot. So the theater was completed by the 3rd century AD and was used by the Romans. Oh my gosh, this is scary. And was used by the Romans. In 1955 is when restoration began on the theater, and because 90% of the blocks were still intact, that made this possible. And then in 1988, the theater became a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
As you all can see, I'm back in my hostel room in Izmir. After Pamukkale, I ended up just catching a train back into town. I got in around 10:30 last night, I think. I hope you guys enjoyed following along with my 3 weeks here in Turkey. I know I really enjoyed filming it and putting it all together for you. If there's anything else that you would like to see, or maybe something you don't want to see, then let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, thanks for joining me on this journey. I'm going to Greece tomorrow for maybe around a week, I'm not too sure. Until then, hit subscribe, give a thumbs up to the video, and I'll see you next time. And throw up a thumbs, and